Sorry, wrong button. All right, hey, welcome back, guys. We're here on the ramp in Portland. NightBot is not updated yet, so I realized I had to shut my flight sim down and restart because I hadn't aligned the headphones to it. And if I don't do that, only half the volume will work, and I didn't want to deal with that. So I'm running a little bit behind now because I forgot I had changed that and I had to change it back. So welcome to snowy Portland, though. We got snow. Um, so yeah, hang on a second. Let me get some stuff out of the way here that was blocking chat so I can see what's going on. Roger Jose is here. He was here first, all by himself. Isaac Weisenhunt. Hey, how's it going, man? Haven't seen you in a while. We are flying today, flying to Calgary. Hopefully, hitting there just in time for the flying that's happening over there into Cowtown, as they call it. And so yeah, and Kramer's here, and Tyler the Modeler. Hello. So hopefully we'll get some more people as they show up. If you're here watching and you're not in chat yet, get in chat. Say hello. David Rothmuller, we were trying to get a hold of you yesterday while you were in there. Well, I thought you were in there anyway, trying to figure out what you were needing help with regards to the PMDG 737. So at some point during this flight, let's talk a little bit and see if we can't figure out what's going on. Uh, Chris Pinto, of course, we've always got room. Uh, absolutely. Let's see. No, it's not raining. It's snow. It's FSX does a pretty poor job modeling snow. It's basically fat rain is what it looks like, but it is snow. That's coming down. So anyway, let's see here. Skyfox, hello. Welcome to the stream, sir. All right, so let me get Nightbot figured out because I just got my flight plan done, and I need to send this to the sim, make sure that's in there. Okay, good. Let's see if this will do what I want it to do. Yes, okay, good. Move this down out of the way. Startup from cold and dark to startup. Okay, that I can help you with. In fact, I can probably help you with that verbally. So maybe make some notes while once we get into cruise, I'll walk you through some steps, and you can maybe take some notes. And whoa, that got close. Okay, well, whatever. Might need to realign the door markings for this thing, but whatever. Okay, let's see here. Don't read my profile pic. Hello. Briangren, how's it going? Landy Vlogs, hello. You're in chat. Welcome. And yeah, sorry, late. Well, you just barely late. We just started, so no worries, no worries. Okay, let me get Nightbot fixed. That's what I need to do next. So stand by. There's my sim brief. So let me pull up Nightbot. Nightbot, lullaby and good night. Okay, log in with YouTube. Must have cleared my cookies since then. So okay, doing that. Yes, I allow it. Calm down. Excuse me. Not default, custom. There we go. Route. There you are. Okay. So, route today. So, we're going to be Delta 2020. DAL 2020. And our. Well, that's right. We put gates in here now. Of course, I don't know what gate I'm going to. I got to figure that out. Yeah, I'm going to have to figure that out. I did get scenery for Calgary. So, from VATSIM Studios or something like that. I think is what it's called. I don't know. Looks nice. Looks nice. The SOD, SODEs, whatever, SODEs or SOD gates don't quite work right, but I have to. There's apparently an issue they know about that I have to fix, but I just didn't have time to fix it before we do the stream. So okay, we're going from KPDX, which is Portland. I'm at gate. What gate am I at? Delta 14. So we're going to be on VATSIM, so if you want to join, you can start getting ready to go. I'm not on VATSIM yet. I will be shortly. We're going to Calgary, which is CYYC, Charlie Yankee Yankee Charlie, and I don't know what gate, so I'm going to put question mark there. We are not in the 737-800. We're in the 717-200. And let's take a look at the route so I can see where we're going. And we're going to be at flight level 310 today. That's not helpful to me. There we go. Okay. Do that. Make that bigger. Let's see. Take out the direct twos because that's annoying. Lots of direct twos. Okay. And flight level 310. Submit. Okay, NightBot is now updated, so that should work now, I think. Let's see here. Oh, thank you for liking the stream already. I appreciate that. What does my jacket say? It says Disneyland 1955 with the mouse. This is I got this when I went to Disneyland in December, beginning of December. And I don't usually wear this inside, but it is a little chilly today. And in lieu of turning on the heater and wasting a lot of electricity and gas, I can wear this. So it's very nice. It's very, very comfy, very soft. So yeah, I do like Disneyland. I'm a fan. Thank you, Don't Remember for all effect. I will definitely keep the great streams. Thank you so much. Planning on a flight from Salt Lake City to Vancouver. All right, Christy, that's awesome, man. Come along for the ride. And we'll be in TeamSpeak here shortly. I'll get those going up here in a moment. Shark 2 to 6. Good to see you. Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate that. Also for the keep the good streams. Thank you very much. Okay. I need to add my borderless gaming thing in here because that thing's going to make me annoyed. So we'll do that. That will cause the screen to freak for a moment. There we go. And then we'll do that and get rid of that. And that's all better now. Okay. How to do. Okay, that's ready to go. That's ready to go. Right. Where are we at now? Let me bring up my checklist for this thing, and we'll get this sucker fired up. I'm going to run this from the cold and dark setup, so there's a couple tests we'll do as we get power in the aircraft, and then we'll see what goes from there. I don't know if GSX is playing nice with this aircraft, because the last couple times I've done it, it hasn't, but I think that was other problems, but I don't know. So we may have GSX, we may not. We'll see. We will see. Where is my, let's see, flight bag 717. There you are. Normal checklist. Bada boom, bada bing. Yeah, so okay, so once we put power in the aircraft, there's going to be a number of system tests we have to do. We have to do the hydraulic test, the EGPWS test, the emergency power test, wing ice detection test, fuel system test, gear warning test, stabilizer test, transponder TCAS test, and the observer oxygen mask test, which I really just do as my oxygen mask test, but I think that's this guy back here actually. So, but either way. So let's get power of the aircraft. So to do so in the TFDI 717. We have to start by turning the battery on, as you would expect. So we're going to battery to on. I'm going to go ahead and arm the emergency power, which is going to kick on at this point because we only have batteries. So that is to be expected. And then I'm going to come down here and grab my trusty dusty little thing here, and we're going to, no, that's not what I want to do. Exterior. I want to put the cones out, the wheel chocks on. I'm going to open the door, flight deck door, and we're going to add the ground power unit and the ground air unit. And we're going to also open the cargo hatches right there and right there. Okay. You got into USC Santa Barbara. Awesome, Briangren. Congratulations. I know that's just one of the places you applied to, so that's awesome. You at least can go there. It's always a good feeling. Now, you got into a college. Now it's just a matter of finding out which other ones you got into and picking the one you want. Congrats, dude. All right, so we have ground power now. You see that right there? And so we're going to exterior power to on. It's going to kick up all kinds of systems. And we'll see our screens come alive here in a moment. It's running the stick shaker tests for us. While that's happening, I'm going to go ahead and turn on the exterior lights of the aircraft. So that's over here. It's the nav lights. And I'll turn on the logo light as well. I'm also going to turn on the panel backlighting and the dome light. Let's see. Turn those up very much. It is day, so we'll just turn those up a little bit. And now we'll get some lighting in the cockpit. Okay, we got our screens on now, as you can see. Igamerfellow, you're landing in Athens soon. All right, we just landed there, well, 2 weeks ago, I guess, because we're still there, but that's the last time we did in Europe. We'll be flying out of Athens tomorrow, provided all goes well today. So, all right, so hydraulic system test first of all. So we're going to go over here to the hydraulic page, which is done down here. And what we basically are looking for is putting hydraulic pressure in the stuff. We would get clearance from the ground to do this first of all to make sure nothing activated. But we're going to turn on the transfer pump and the auxiliary pump, and we're looking for at least 2,700 or 2,800 psi or whatever it is in the things here. And we got 28 and 3,000, so that is a good hydraulic test. So I'm going to go ahead and turn off the auxiliary pump because I don't want to leave those powered up while ground crew stuff is happening. So I'm just going to turn those off. That's a good hydraulic system test. EGPWS test is done up here as well, and that is this guy.
Glide slope. Pull up.
We're going to listen for all these different warnings.
Terrain. Pull up. Sink
While
rate.
that is happening,
Pull up. Terrain. Don't sink. Don't sink. Too low. Gear.
one
Too
of
low.
these turns
Flaps.
off the thing. Forget what.
Too low. Terrain.
Whoops.
Glide slope.
Emergency power is
Bank
on.
angle. Bank angle. Too low. Terrain. Caution. Terrain.
I think we switch that over to
Terrain,
that and then
terrain.
switch it back.
Pull
I
up.
think. Not 100%. Those are announcing things today, I guess. I'm top 20% applicant at UCLA. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Okay, so that takes care of our GPWS test. The emergency power test basically involves us making sure this light extinguishes at a certain point. So I can't remember what... There's something we're supposed to do to get that to go off. And because we have power in the aircraft, so it shouldn't be on anymore. It's in the armed state. We'll just kind of keep an eye on that. We're going to come back to that. Wing ice detection, we have to go over here and do that. And so basically we just put this down to test. And we should see down here, wing ice detect pass. So that's good. So we can move that back to normal. And the fuel system test. So we're going to reset the fuel used. And then we're going to come over here and we're going to do a fuel system test right there. Actually, I got to hold this down, I believe. And I'm going to change this over to the fuel page. There we go. Test is in progress now, so I can release the button. And it's going to take a while, but it's going to reset all of this here for us and make sure that's all good to go. I think I sent that to the sim. I don't know if I sent the fuel to the sim. We'll find out in a second what it tells me when I have the fuel on board. Let's see America with their gun laws. I'm not going to get into the gun stuff right now. It's a whole nother ball of wax. We can test the gear warning. So by doing that, we just pull the gear lever. You see the gear levers go red there. And we push it back in. We get 3 green. So it's a good gear test. Looks like the fuel is figured itself out. It did not register what I had done, so I didn't do that. So we'll send fuel to sim. There we go. Now the fuel's on board. Alright, so that's a good fuel test, gear warning test, stabilizer test. So to test the stabilizer, we have to do the following. We go back here to the main page. And we're going to move the stabilizer. You see it moving there. This is using the stick deal. And we put it back to 0. And then we're going to inhibit the stabilizer trim. And we're going to test again and make sure that when I do it, nothing happens, which is the case. Nothing happens. But I need to also be able to then go and use this one. That goes up. That goes back down. And that's a good stabilizer test. We'll turn the inhibit off. We'll close the thing, and we're good there. Transponder TCAS. I think we need to align this before we can do that. So I'm going to turn the nav switches on for the FMC. And we're going to go down here to this. And we got to put in some information for us to do this. So we're going from Kilo, Papa, let's see, what was that? KPDX, Delta, X-Ray. We're going to Charlie, Yankee, Yankee, Charlie. Right there. Return to flight plan. And we can now initialize the IRS. Okay, so with that happening, I think I can now test the... Maybe.
Monitor radar display.
There we go.
Go around. Wind shear ahead.
Oh.
Wind shear ahead. Wind shear ahead.
This is actually the weather radar test. I clicked the wrong button, but I'll do it. I'll take it. That's fine. So that's a good test on the weather radar. So the weather radar, that works. There's the TCAS. And it looks like it's not going to come up quite yet until that is probably completely spooled up yet. I think I have that in realistic align mode, so that'll be a while. So we'll have to come back to TCAS test. In the meantime, we can test the oxygen. That's the observer oxygen that's over here. And so we're going to test that. Remove that guy. And that's a good test in the oxygen. While we're at it, we'll go ahead and test our oxygen, because I don't care about the observer, really. And that's a good test in the oxygen there. Yes, we're going to Calgary. Going to Calgary. Moose, you should run for Senate. You know what? That's a good gig. I'll tell you what. Or even just running for the House, for Congress. You get 2 years in the House, one term, and you've got a lifetime pension of like $170,000. Done. Never have to work again. It's a good gig. I tell you, our country's kind of screwy in that regard. But whatever. Whatever. Anyway. That's continue to boot up. Okay, so that's all the tests done. The only one we have to come back to is the TCAS test, and so we will do that, and we'll also be keeping an eye on the emergency power right there. Now that we're going to get people on board, we're going to arm the emergency exit lights. We're going to arm the seatbelt and no smoke signs. The air packs are, I mean, not the packs that are on, because we have the outside air, so that's going. The door is open. Let's see if GSX will respond. Oh, it will. Request boarding. Sure. Don't really care. All right, sweetness. So they're going to board. That's awesome possum. Let's use this opportunity while we're waiting for them to do their thing, actually. Hang on. 9 Minuten bitte. That door is open, that door is open. Okay, good. Okay, there they go. I was wondering why I wasn't hearing him come on board yet. If I have a link for a startup, then yeah, so I can show you some stuff too, but we'll talk once we get in cruise. Alright, am I here good point right now? Watch this. Nice, Gemini Jets. There is a possibility, Briangren. There is a real possibility. We're down in that neck of the woods, so I know you've been waiting for Tel Aviv for a while, so we might. We just might. I need to go on to SimBrief and pre-file my flight plan with VATSIM here, so once I find where it went, let me do that. Pre-file. We're going to go to VATSIM to pre-file. And there's our route, IFR 31, yes, good, full voice. A registration, what is a registration? Does it say on here? It doesn't really matter. It really doesn't matter. I'm just looking at what's going on here. Okay, SimBrief, okay. And that's good to go, that's good to go, 2 hours. Oh, so, Winnipeg looks like our alternate, so that's good. Okay, that's password. That's loaded in. Good. Okay. So we'll go ahead and file. All right. So that's been pre-filed. So that's all set to go. So now we can go over here into vPilot. Yeah, do that. Okay. So let's connect to the simulator. Connect. We are Delta 2020. And we'll connect. And flight plan. Fetch from server. There we go. That's the route. Equip to 7XL, good. Receive file flight plan. Okay, so we got our flight plan filed with VATSIM. That was nice and loud. Learn to program, become a web or mobile developer just subscribed. Okay. That's a long name. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome aboard. Yes, I think I did. I added somebody back on Steam. Someone and Grandmother Ann had requested me on Steam, and so I added both those people. So if that was you, then yes, I did. So yeah. Okay. Can you get American data by buying it? I like the airways and the approaches, departures. So yes, the approaches, departures, all that stuff, that's AirAC data, and you can get that by well, I do it through Navigraph. So I have a subscription in Navigraph. You can do a monthly subscription, you can do a one-time, you can do a every quarter. They have some options. Check out navigraph.com. But yes, it is able to be purchased. It'll update all the FMCs for all your various aircraft that you have. It'll allow you to use the current AirAC data for SimBrief. So very cool. I love it. It's worth it for me. For me, it costs about $10 a month to do it for the monthly one, and it's worth it for me. I mean, I have the money to do it, so I just say why not. Anyway, okay. So moving on. CZ. Oh, Vancouver Center's up. Okay. I don't know if that'll help me or not, but. Right. Let's go ahead and get TeamSpeak started here, since we might as well at this point. Live stream room 3. Switch channel. And there we go. Okay, so I'm in TeamSpeak now, so if you want to join me there, you can. I'm going to go through here and look at the flight plan, get that loaded in, and then we'll go through our checks. So our alternate today is CYYC. We'll put that in there. Yes, good. Flight number is DAL 2020. We're going to be closing 310. And cost index is 30. Block fuel today is, what was it? Let's see, 13.9. We'll call, well, it's really 13. It's really 14.0 at this point, but that's what we'll do. 14.0. So that's our block fuel. Our zero fuel weight is 98.2. 98.2. And I still have not figured out where I'm supposed to get the other. Like, it gives you a center of gravity reading in this. If someone knows this, I'd love to hear it. But in the MD-11, it will calculate it for you. In this aircraft, it never gives me any kind of thing. So you go to here, and it gives you the center of gravity 15.3. But I'm assuming that that is the. I don't know. It can't be the zero fuel weight center of gravity because it doesn't know. It's seeing the center of gravity as current. So I'm going to say it's 15.3, but I don't know. I would think the 15.3, I just put them both in there. The one that really matters is that one, I think, because that's what it's going to be, but whatever. And we don't care about that. Right, so let's go to, no, not that. Flight plan. All right, flight plan time. It's planning time. It's planning time. Did you get the So the camera angles are all chase plane. So I have a number of views that I set up, and then I have hotkeys on my simulator on my keyboard to go over the cockpit and go where I want to go. That's all done through chase plane. Also can be done through EasyDock. That's what I used to use, but I've since upgraded and moved over to chase plane. I love it. Fully endorse chase plane. I'm sure EasyDock 2.0 is good too, but I'm sold on chase plane. So, anywho, okay. So the passengers are loaded. That's good. So we're going to be going to BTG, which I don't know what that one stands for, but whatever. It doesn't really matter. BTG. Oh, that's right. I got to remember how to do this. No, stop. So from PDX, we don't really have a SID today, so it's just to BTG. So It's just a direct out of here. And then J136. J136 to GEG, which is Spokane. And let's see, from there we're J517. 17 to YXC. And then we're going to insert that. From YXC, we're going direct to Amito, AMITO. AMITO. From Amito, we're going direct to IGVEP. EP. Like so. And then it's direct to CYYC. I'm going to leave the discontinuity for right now because if they end up giving us a star, then I want to be able to easily put that in there. So, you're now flying the Boeing 717 for this stream. Yes, I believe that's what I said I was doing. No, this is not explained. This is FSX Steam Edition. I'm busy because now I have a baseball game in the game. It's nice. Okay, so that is done. I'm going to go through the panel here real quick and just check and see if everything's set to go. So this is aligned and good. We're going to check our...
Cargo smoke.
Okay, that's what it should be. At this point, we're about ready to start. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on the APU. So master switch on, start pump on, and set to start. So that's going to start spooling up. avionics cooling is on, ram air is off for right now, pack shutdown, override, auto. That's all fine and dandy. Ignition's off. Lights are set how I want them to be. Once the APU is on, we'll go ahead and turn on the auxiliary hydraulics here. We're gonna do a test here. Gotta hold down for 5 seconds, and then we get a green light. We'll erase the test. So hydraulics are set. They're armed for the engine pumps. Trans pump is on, and the generator panel is set correctly for the time being. We're going to set this to open. I'm going to go ahead and turn the... oh, no, I'm not going to turn the fuel pumps on. We'll leave them off until we start. That's all set to go. That's been tested. We do need to change over here the anti-fog, anti-ice on the windshield. We probably will be using some anti-ice today because of the snow. And those are all set how I need them to be, and that's good to go. We need to get the ATIS, and so I'm going to come down here. We'll get that. That's 122.0 should be.
Kilo Papa Delta X-ray Airport information Golf 2253 Zulu weather wind 155 at 7 visibility 10 sky condition 3,900 scattered ceiling 7,000 overcast temperature 3 dew point -3 altimeter 3042 advise on initial contact. You have information Golf Kilo Papa Delta X-ray Airport information Golf 2253 Zulu weather wind 155 at 7 visibility 10
The
sky
snow stopped.
3,900 scattered ceiling 7,000 overcast temperature 3 dew point -3 altimeter 3042 advise on initial contact. You have information Golf Kilo Papa Delta X-ray.
All right, information Gulf is current. Winds are 155 at 7, visibility 10. Let's see, we got the scattered clouds at 3,900 feet, overcast at 7,000 feet, temperature 3, dew point -3, and altimeter 3042. So let's set our altimeter here real quick, 3042. There we go. And let's see here. We want to check the curious. Just have that stupid little, I don't know where it is. I don't know where the whiskey compass is in this thing, but we'll assume it's correct. Okay. This is the TFDI 717. Smurf Killer, how's it going? Leif, hello. Light76, welcome back to the stream. No problem, Light. No problem. All right. We need to now get our takeoff and departure stuff here. We're going to do flaps 13 for the takeoff. The wind, let's see, 155 at 7. I need to see what runway we're taking here at PDX. So let's look at the... I don't think that's on there yet, so let's turn that off. Pulling up my charts here. Stand by. KPDX. Yes, you. Download, please. Bum 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 bum. Alrighty. I think I can minimize that now. Yeah. Come on. Download the charts. This, by the way, also, in case you're curious, the charts that I have on my tablet here are provided by Navigraph as well. So that's part of that subscription. The charts app. Flight from JFK to LAX. Nice. All right. Cool, man. Very cool. Very cool. Okay, well that is... Oh, there it goes. Okay, finally. Whoa. Oh, Leif donated $1. Thank you so much, Leif. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Always appreciated. Very cool. Airport info. That's what I want. Come to me. Oh, let's flag this because I'll regret it later if I don't. There we go. Okay, so runways today. So 155 at 7. Looks like well, it looks like runway 10 is going to be our ideal. So we'll have a little bit of a crosswind, not much, but a little bit. Probably 10 left would make the most sense for us. So let's assume 10 left. So we're going to say the wind is, there's no slope, so wind is 0. And it's going to be a crosswind, so it'll probably be about 5 by the time it's all said and done. Outside temperature should be 3, correct? Oh, I'm showing 2 now, but alright. So 2 centigrade. And we now have our V speeds. So V1 133, VR 137, and V2 143. Make a note of that. V2 143. And we'll come up here, we'll set in our speed box here. 143 plus 15, which is going to be 158. And we don't have a initial altitude because we're not doing a SID. So I think, which is basically, I think the Portland 1 departure, essentially, even though that's a SID. But I'm going to pull that up here and just see what that looks like. Because I have a feeling. Yeah, pretty much. Where is... So initial climb out of 10 left. Let's see, would be climb heading 103 to 500. Then an assigned heading. And I don't see, do we have a initial altitude? Those are all obstacles. Not really. Pretty open-ended. Well, maybe 5,000. Oh, that's with no contact, so. Yeah, so we're pretty much, I'm just going to leave this set as 10,000 and we'll just do what we want. We don't have any radar vectors today from center yet, so we'll just have to do what we do. We'll do what we do. What would you do if someone gave you $1,000? Buy stuff. Pretty much what I'm trying to do is any money I get from the YouTube channel, which is not much, granted. I mean, it's little bits here and there. I try to put that back into the simulator because that's stuff that you guys are donating. So I want to use that money. I'm using a lot of my own money anyway to do it, but that's money I want to put back into the sim to improve the product, improve the stream, improve the thing for you guys. So so with $1,000, that would go toward aircraft, scenery. I just upgraded the computer, so probably not that. Aircraft, scenery, other, it would go to stuff like, headset style stuff maybe, but track IR, whatever, stuff like that. Primarily aircraft and scenery though at this point, and sim, so X-plane, stuff like that. So there you go. Okay. So now that we know with regard to that, what's happening, I'm gonna go ahead and put that back in there. We'll pull that back up. I'm gonna go over to this thing here. Let's see here. So we don't have an initial altitude. We got the speed set. The runway heading 103, I believe is what it said. So we're gonna set that there. There we go. There we go. All right, let me look at the checklist here and see if we've missed anything. We did the oxygen mask, we did the voice recorder, we did the cargo smoke, we did the air conditioning panel, the ice panel. Steve Massey, thank you for subscribing. Welcome aboard, sir. Passenger signs are on, flight control panels set, altimeters are set, flight nav instruments are set, fire warning, we checked. Parking brake is set. Takeoff warning, actually, we didn't check off takeoff warning.
Stabilizer. Slaps. Flaps. Brakes. Stabilizer.
All right, that's sick. Yeah, Gemini, no problem, dude. I mean, I've got my own money too. It's not like I'm just relying on you guys. So, I mean, I appreciate the donations, but I understand you guys got to spend your own money on yourselves too. So don't worry about it. I'll eat just fine. So, but I appreciate it. I know a lot of you would give more if you could. But that's the nature of being young and only having a finite amount of money, and that's totally, I get it. I was there once too. Parking brakes set, takeoff warning checked. Okay, fuel switches are off, radios and transponders are set essentially. Radar's off, aileron and rotor trim is 0. We've gone through all that. Fuel required. Okay, so we're ready for this. So we're gonna shut the doors and get ready to push back. I'm gonna get ready to go. No, close that. So we're gonna close. No, whoops. I just opened up the little thing right there. Okay, closed. Good. We're going to close that door. We're going to close that door. We're gonna remove the cones. Pull to brake. Okay, so yeah, so we're gonna move the wheel chocks. And I'm going to kick in the APU because we turned that on. So we switch over to APU. I'm going to turn off the external power. And we're also going to, now that we have the APU on, we're going to turn the packs on. That'll alleviate some noises there. And I'm going to remove the air control unit and the ground unit. So we're now clear of all the exterior stuff. Bubba Lewis, how's it going, man?
Where you at? CYYC?
No.
I just took off from... Oh.
No, we're in PDX going to CYYC.
Roger that. I'll go there.
Alrighty. So we are at gate Delta 14, by the way.
You're starting early today.
Yeah, because I got place to be tonight, so I gotta
Roger that.
do it now.
What gate?
Delta 14 is where I am at.
Alrighty.
Right.
What aircraft?
TFDI 717.
Okay, 717. I'm a citation also again.
Alrighty. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and tell these guys we're gonna prepare for pushback and departure. And I think we are facing which direction? Are we on the end of the thing? I think we need to go... Actually, I don't know where we need to go. Let me look and see where I am. We are in here. So, okay, well, we definitely need to go to the left. Going to the right would not... Whoa! Hey, Cessna citation. Get your booty off of me.
Sorry, I accidentally went on 14. Yeah,
Yep.
sorry.
Give
Need to
over.
fix that. I'll go to D15. I accidentally went to D14.
Gotcha. Okay.
Ooh, nice Delta. Actually, I'm going to fly Delta.
Let's see here.
We're going to fly some Delta today.
Okay, so we need to go to the left. That's all there is to it. Those are some interesting noises. Okay.
Left or right?
What? What'd you say, Encrypted?
So I updated Windows and it screwed over my flight sim, so I reinstall it again.
Ha! I know how that goes.
I'm Delta now.
Those left. No, I did not.
Hiya, Moose.
How's it going, Chris?
Trying to catch up with you right now.
All right.
So where are you flying to, Moose?
We're flying up to Calgary. From Portland to Calgary.
Oh, that's the place I was gonna fly up to for World Cargo.
Yeah, well, they're doing the fly-in starting at 4, and so I figure why not. And oh, Seattle Center's online now. Okay, cool, Neil.
Yeah, they've been on for a good number of time.
Well, no, it just popped up on mine just now.
Oh, they've been up for like 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. Well, that's your definition of a good amount of time is not the same as mine. All right.
Alrighty, I'm in Delta now. Connected VATSIM.
I don't know why that's not going off, but whatever. I don't care. Oh, I need to put my beacon on.
Whoa, you're not next to me. Am I next to you?
I see someone next to me.
Who's to your right?
To my right is nobody. To my left is somebody, though.
Okay, because I'm to your right. I should be to your right.
Are you sure I'm not to your right?
So what's your idea for tomorrow, then, Moose?
For what? For what, Encrypted?
Oh, I see me. Yeah, I'm to your left. Sorry. Yeah. I'm flying Delta connection.
Gotcha.
I'll be right back. My IT speak being dumb.
Yeah, I can tell. All right, let's go ahead and get our engine started. We're going to turn the fuel pumps on. Our beacon is already on. Do we have anything in the center tank? I don't think we do. Fuel, no, nothing in the center. So we'll leave that off. And we're
I'm
going to
feeling your route.
Okay. We're going to turn the packs off. Bleeds are on. And starting the left engine. Or sorry, the number 2 engine, rather. Get my left and rights figured out here.
I'm gonna push back my departure for an hour and a half. So I might pull my stream tonight for World Cargo. We're going to pull off tomorrow.
Start air pressure low. What the heck? Okay. I'm gonna... A low pressure... Oh! It helps to turn the air from the APU on. Alright, let's try it again. There we go. There we go. I'll bet it's cold. It's cold all the time.
What should my call sign be? Like, what's a good one for Delta?
I don't know. I'm flying Delta 2020.
Alright.
Hey, Moose,
I'm
what's
being
your
terrible.
altitude?
Okay, what? So 2 people try to talk at once. What happened?
What's your altitude?
310. Or it will be. I'm not there yet, obviously.
Hey, I'm flying, I'm gonna be down 1904.
Okay.
So go with that in my name.
Sounds good.
I'll be in a WestJet 737.
Got it.
My aircraft's gonna be down for a few minutes. I gotta go through all the failures going into actual cockpit, so I'm able to use stuff.
Gotcha. All right, I'm gonna contact Seattle Center real quick and see if I can get a flight plan confirmed here. All right, 124.2. 2. 4.2. Seattle Center, Delta 2020 is on the ground at Portland, requesting clearance to Calgary.
Delta 2020, clear to the Calgary Airport via radar vectors battlegrounds on a spot. Maintain 9,000, expect flight level 31010 minutes after departure. Departure will key 4.2, squawk 66046004.
All right, clear to Calgary is filed. We'll expect radar vectors out of Portland, and cleared up to 9,000, squawk 6602, Delta 2020.
Delta 2020, read back correct.
Okay.
I wish my windshield wipers worked.
2020. There we go. Mode C is active. Okay.
What runway?
I'm going to find out right now.
Okay, dokie.
Seattle ground, Delta 2020 is ready for taxi at Portland. Do you want to give us taxi instructions or just a runway to head to?
Delta 2020, not a problem. I'll give you the runway 10 left taxi via Tango Alpha 7. Portland Alpha
Encrypted, you streaming right now?
10 left via Tango Alpha 7, Delta 2020.
Delta
If I was streaming right now?
confirm squawk 6604.
Roger that, 6604 now for the squawk for Delta 2020.
Delta 2020 as affirmative.
Oh, I see what I did. I'm sorry. Delta 2020.
Delta 2020, not a problem. Break, with Air 38 Charlie leaving airspace to the south, open center offline. Radar services terminated, frequency change to clear expansion next time.
Was it squawk 6602 or 04 for Delta 2020?
South 2020 6604.
04 copy, Delta 2020.
United 5825, send by the grid 5 arrival.
What just happened here?
From Data Group 5 for United 5825.
What is happening here? Come on. There we go. Okay. Tango Alpha 2. Okay, gotcha. Here.
Delta 1904, the Seattle Center, G copy. Delta 1904, Seattle Center, 5 by 5.
Oh.
Roger that. We're waiting for taxi instructions out of KPDX. What runway do we need to go to take off to CYYC? 1904 is first come out, big give you your clearance advisor and a copy. Roger that, ready to copy. Delta 1904, you're cleared to the Calgary Airport. Radar vectors battleground 95, climb maintain 9,000, expect flight level 31010 minutes after. Departure 124.2, squawk 6605. Roger that, squawk 6605. Delta 1904, correct, you said you're ready for taxi.
Okay, that's Echo.
Rush out, roll advise when ready. What was the squawk? 6605? Delta 1904, affirmative.
Alright, flaps coming down. Trim needs to get set to 6.0, right? Or is that 5?
Speedbird 49 or
5.8.
3000.
Dow on Delta 104, ready for taxi.
Delta 1904, runway 10 left, see via Tango Alpha 7, Portland altimeter 3042.
Right, runway 10 left. Thank you. Can we taxi to 10 left, discretion, over?
Delta 1904, that's affirmative.
Roger that, thank you.
Seattle Center, Delta 4710, ready to go 16 left in Seattle.
Delta 4710, 117014, gas 19er, runway 16 left, clear for takeoff, fly runway heading.
Fly runway heading 16 left, clear for takeoff, 4710, thank you.
Seatbelts, okay. Turn the start pump
Delta
on.
2020, 1107, runway 10 left, clear for takeoff, fly runway heading.
10 left, clear for takeoff, fly runway heading, west, Delta 2020. Alright, here we go. Put our high intensities on.
Delta 1904, hold short of runway 10 left, for traffic.
Delta 1904, continue hold short traffic departing.
Roger that, traffic departing.
Here we go. Takeoff power set.
Yeah, 1904, requesting to line up on runway 10 left for takeoff.
Delta 1904, runway 10 left, line up, flight caution. Jet blast, correction caution with turbulence departing Boeing 17.
Roger that.
And gear up.
5825 is leaving to level 360.
5825, roger, thanks. Hebert 49er, fly heading 250.
250, Hebert 49.
Flaps tracked.
Now 1904, ready for takeoff. Runway 10 left.
Delta 1904, you gotta wait there. We got traffic that's just departed.
Roger that.
Delta 4710, clock I 9.
I 4710.
Delta 4710, radar contact altitude indicates 4,000, on maintain flight level 310, turn left, proceed direct to altitude on course.
Climb main 310, direct past the for 4710.
Delta 2020, radar contact, climb maintain level 310, turn left, direct battleground, and resume on navigation.
Up to 310 and left direct battleground. Resume on navigation. West Delta 2020. Alright, we're up to 310. Slash retract.
Delta 2020 for
Autopilot.
direct to Spokane.
Autopilot. Autopilot.
Well, you shut up.
Autopilot. 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 Autopilot.
Now 1904.
Autopilot.
Ready to take off. Rolling 10 left.
Autopilot.
Turbulence.
Where do you silence this thing out?
Autopilot.
Alright, 1904, I'm not too worried about turbulence, I'm
Alright.
worried about you two hitting each other later on. So continue hold short, it'll be just a minute.
Okay, roger that.
That was annoying.
Seabird 49er fly heading 200 to join the localizer, clear for the ILS runway 16 fire approach.
So 200, we agree the ILS question to 16 right and 110.
Speedbird 49er, that's heading 200 to join the runway 16 right localizer, 50 approach.
So 200, 116 right approach to ILS.
Alright, we're going to intercept battleground there, landing while it's on.
Direct to Spokane view.
Direct Spokane, Delta 2020.
Delta 1904, 150, runway 10 left, clear for takeoff, flag runway heading.
Roger that. Clear for takeoff on runway 10 left, flying runway headed.
Yeah, so good afternoon. Delta 542, November 15. Request IFR clearance to Calgary as filed. Information Delta.
Delta 542 at the Calgary Airport. Radar vectors Alpha, then as filed, climb maintain 9,000. Expect flight level 370. 10 minutes after departure. Departure 124.2, squawk 606.
Via Alpha departure. Initial climb flight level 980. Then clear to flight level 370. Departure frequency 124.2. Say again the squawk. Delta 542.
Sorry, I didn't realize I turned off my my mic. I did that for ATC and then I didn't hear you guys anymore. Sorry, my bad.
Roger 6606 Delta 542.
Delta 1904, squawk item.
This thing is.
Squawk ident, roger that. We have squawk. We have 605.
So this has the life in the left seat. Series.
04.
It's going well. I was explaining last night on the American Truck stream that I think I finally figured out what was going on with my flight simulator. So we're hoping today that we will not have a crash. I got 2 flights in last week, not online, just not on stream, without any issues. So I'm hoping now we finally got it sorted. So we'll see. Time will tell.
Yep. Hopefully.
Seabird 49, wind 17014, just 19 runway 16, right clear line.
Oh, they have a PDX tower we got right up before they got PDX tower up.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, they're all coming online because of the fly into Calgary, so they're going to be staffing
Yep.
like crazy.
Yeah, I'm using freeware for that.
Alright, we'll go back to nav now.
Wait, are we in Washington?
If only my
right now?
flight sim didn't say,
Oregon.
decided to say, no, we're good today. I've been in there already.
Oh, good grief. Portland is in Oregon, but it's practically on the border of Oregon and Washington.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been to Portland. I lived in Washington State for a while.
Okay. Having the center come online when it did threw me off my groove, and so I gotta make sure everything's hunky-dory now. Outflow valves closed, that means we're climbing. Auto. Oh, those be auto.
Alright, Moose, I'm following you.
Alright, sounds good. So we're up. Radar can come on. Traffic display should be on. There we go. Alright, we're passing 22,000 feet. Working our way up. Dome light can come off. Not sure why my emergency power light isn't going off. It's kind of weird.
Okay, J Lobster 184, have a nice.
So from 1904, not direct battleground, it should be a left turn direct battleground.
Roger, I'm just following the GPS I have in here.
Delta 1904, roger, that should be Bravo Tango Golf.
Because I will fix that in a second with there's a few things in our aircraft is being a little weird at the time of climbing up, so we have to just fix it for a second. Thank you.
Delta 1904, roger, tell me when you're back on your climb and back direct battleground, I got you. Space you guys out a little bit here.
Where's that? Yep.
Seabird 29er, take high speed at November.
This aircraft really is a lot of fun to fly, I gotta say. It just hand flies really well. Some aircraft do that really well, some don't, but this one is a joy to fly. Although it's got this weird, like, it should be holding a climb rate of 1.52, but it's holding a climb rate of 1.58 for the engines. And I don't know why it's doing that.
Yeah, 1904, we're starting to climb again.
Delta 1904, roger.
Interesting. I didn't know why. That might be a bug with it. It's supposed to be being updated here very, very shortly. I don't know. I'll have to look and see what's up with that.
Delta 5825, contact Vancouver Center 133.72.
Hey, Vancouver 3374.
So, David, you're cruising because I am not ready yet for your info. All right, well, David, let me know when you're ready because we're not going to be cruising all that long today. It's not a humongously long flight. We're only going from Portland to Calgary, so if you want to get over into your simulator, I can help you walk you through some stuff to get that sucker fired up. So let me know when you're ready. I'm gonna do it from memory.
Man, I cannot find where the altitude hold switch is.
What aircraft you flying?
Embraer 120.
No, I can't help you.
Yeah.
I don't know that
No.
aircraft.
I see the altitude. I see altitude decision height set.
Let's see. Do I have?
If I don't raise my height right now, I'm gonna run to a mountain.
Yeah, don't do that.
I think that might be St. Helens.
Very possibly. Where am I at? Oh, there we are.
Never mind, I found how to set it.
Excellent.
Or a way to set it. Hopefully this works.
Plane Spotting World, welcome to the stream. Guten Tag. Actually, for you, it's Guten Nacht at this point. But, yeah, whatever. Grape 1, the aircraft is fantastic. I would totally, totally recommend buying it. It's supposed to be coming out with their
Altitude.
a major update here pretty soon to go to 1.1, and that's when the paint kit will come out for it, along with some other fixes. But it is a fantastic aircraft. Very much endorse it.
It takes forever to switch your thing from, like, it goes through every single one with setting your altitude.
That's fun.
Like, when I said I found it, I'm only on 8,000 since I said I found it.
Okay, let's check your course. Where are you headed?
I'm heading to CYYC, over.
You can't be that far, of course. I see you behind me. I mean, kind of. Alright, we're finally at cruise there. Excellent.
Alright, Delta 1904, proceed direct, Spokane VOR, that's Golf, Echo, Golf.
Roger that.
I don't know where that is.
It's the Spokane VOR.
Okay. I don't know how to get there.
Do you know how your VOR indicator works on your aircraft?
No.
Oh.
I just fly pilot discretion.
Are you using GPS?
Yes, I'm using GPS.
Can you put in Golf Echo Golf into your GPS?
Yeah, how?
I don't
go
know.
in the menu?
Probably. I don't know. Find the direct to button. That's what you want. You probably like a D with an arrow.
Yeah, I see that.
Put in Golf Echo Golf and fly to that.
Roger that.
That's Spokane VOR. Okay, well, no point in pulling that up because that's not going to help you. So, yeah, David, are you not able to get to your computer? Because I could kind of walk you through a few steps, but it'd be better if you were in there flipping the switches in the cockpit. Because then you can actually make sure you know that I know that you know what to do.
Via Bravo and Charlie, we have information Delta 542.
Delta 542, thanks.
Alright.
This is going to stink heading to having to switch my GPS every single VOR.
Yeah, but there's not many of them, thankfully, because it's a pretty short flight.
Yeah.
So you got that going for you. Alright, well, David, the first thing you'll want to do when you get in the aircraft it's cold and dark is find the battery switch. It's going to be on the upper panel. I'm going to reference things in the aircraft here, but obviously that won't help you because this isn't the 737. But it's in relatively the same spot. Battery switch is right here on the 717. It's in a pretty similar spot in the 73. So you're going to want to flip that battery switch on. And
Seattle, Center Union 577, 4380.
The next thing you're going to want to do is put power on the aircraft from either an external source or the APU. My recommendation for getting started, just use the APU. Down here on the lower panel, there's a toggle switch. that says APU, and there's a run and a start. And so you're going to want to flip that to run. You're going to hold it and start for a few seconds and then release it. And after a while, the exhaust gas temperature gauge will start to increase. Once that increases and stabilizes above the APU section, you'll see
You gotta walk for us.
the generator switches, and there are two switches in the middle for the APU, and a blue light in the middle. When that blue light comes on for the APU power, flip those two switches down, and that'll engage APU power and power on the entire aircraft. The thing will then be completely powered up for power, anyway, for electricity, so you can start the other systems. As far as, I mean, there's a whole bunch of switches and stuff you'll want to engage. You'll want to deal with the navigation modes up top. There's two nav switches, I believe. Switch them to nav. And once that happens, you'll have to go down into your FMC and put in the current coordinates of your aircraft so that your IRS can align. That'll bring your PFD and ND switches displays active, so you'll be able to see where you are. Make sure the aircraft does not move during this time while the system is aligning. So parking brake should be set. The parking brake on the 737 is right here on the pedestal. Once you have the APU running and you have your FMC aligned, there's a whole bunch of other checklist items to do, but to get the engines running, which is probably the next thing you're looking to do, you want to make sure over on your air conditioning panel, which I think is over here on that aircraft. I'm trying to remember where your packs are on that thing. Hang on a second. I'm going to bring up an image of it on my phone, and that'll help me. Stand by. 737 overhead panel. Bingo. Yeah, okay, so you'll see over on the right side of the overhead panel a white kind of section with a pressure gauge, and then some switches below it. The middle bottom of the switch in that white panel is the APU bleed valve. That needs to be in the open position. And the two pack switches, which are on the top straddling that pressure gauge, need to make sure they're off. Once those are off and your APU bleed is on, turn the engine bleed switches on, which are next to the APU bleed switch. You're then going to come down to the center of the overhead panel, and there should be two engine start switch knobs. The number 2 engine start switch will get pulled into the ground mode, and once it goes in the ground mode, you'll monitor your engine instruments. Once N2 reaches about 20%, go ahead and flip the fuel on for that engine that's down here, and your engine should fire up.
So the 4710 contact, error 133.72.
Same process then for the left engine rather, and that gets your engine started. Make sure your hydraulic pressure switches, which are up here about mid-panel, are all turned on. Make sure your pitot heats are turned on. Make sure your generator switches, which are all over here, are turned on, and make sure your fuel pump switches get turned on. Fuel pumps should actually go on before the engine starts happen. So make sure those all go on, and the rest, then you got a plane with fired up engines. So I recommend finding a checklist or something. I mean, the PMDG should have come with a whole manual, and there's a checklist in there. So I recommend finding that and going through that step by step. That'll help you. But then also just go pull up one of my old videos that use the 737, and I'll go through that whole process. So you can just kind of watch me do that and kind of go over it with yourself over and over again until it's ingrained in your memory, and you'll be set to go. So hopefully that helps you. And what is our, let's see, what's our time here? Progress. Let's see. We've got another 57 minutes en route for to Calgary. So
I have 33 minutes.
Really? Well, you must be going a lot faster. Are you sure you're not looking at your time to Spokane?
Oh, maybe, yeah. I'm following that VOR.
Because I see you behind me on Vatastic by a little bit, so there's no way you're going to get there first.
Okay, yeah. I got a fast aircraft.
Yeah, I don't think it's that fast. I think not. think not. All right, guys. Well, if you're just joining the stream, we're flying the 717 from Portland to Calgary. We're going to have full air traffic, it looks like, tonight, service in Calgary because of the flying that's happening there. Vancouver Center's online. Looks like, I don't know if it's Calgary Center or whatever it's called over there. Winnipeg Center is online. Calgary Tower looks like it's already online. We're going to be having fun. So make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I would so much appreciate it. And yeah. No, Bubba Lewis, I cannot send you my aircraft files, so you don't have to pay for them. That's illegal.
Also 50 Seattle Center. Good.
Yes, W, what is the active runway?
With 5030, you can get all the active runway and weather information on the ADA. That's 118.0. With the active runway right now, and 16 left.
16 left, thank you.
Chris, are you flying with us, or are you just watching?
No, I'm here. I'm getting ready to leave Portland as soon as it gives me clearance.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
I had a little bit of a problem with 737.
Gotcha. Understandable. I think in the update I heard this is supposed to get fixed, this fan graphic, so it doesn't look like it's stuck. Obviously, if it was spinning at full speed, you wouldn't see any of the individual blades, so that's a bit of a goof, but I think that's getting fixed in the update. What was that noise? Oh, the sound is doing something weird. I don't like that. Oh, maybe that wasn't me. Maybe that's something else.
Delta 711 Seattle Center.
It's V-Pilot.
Yeah, it is. I thought it was my external sounds.
Charlie, Charlie,
I was on earlier with VPilot.
Yeah.
.NET kept kicking me off.
Oh.
Gate Alpha 7.
Delta 711 Seattle Center. Confirm your equipment type. Do you have FMC on board, sir?
We are Boeing 737.
Okay, Delta 711, you do not have FMC, or is that affirmative?
I had no APU running, so I had to. So all my APU controls were down. RPM wasn't showing, my ATT wasn't showing, which APU generator wasn't on.
Well, you probably shouldn't have your APU generator running at altitude.
Yeah. No, it gives me a mass caution if I have it off.
Really? Even for the whole flight?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Because it messes up with my aircraft.
Oh.
So I found out how I get the altitude hold and switch. I had to fly manually all the way up to the altitude, and then press altitude hold.
Oh, so you don't have a vertical speed or anything like that control?
Yeah, it's an old aircraft.
I gotcha. Yeah, it's like the 727. You got to fly it all the way up to cruise, and then you can do it actually with a pitch control mode, but it's really hard to use in Flight Simulator.
Ready to copy.
I guess we can turn the seatbelt signs off.
Calgary Airport radar vectors altitude that is filed.
Yeah, I just have to have my APU on.
Flight level 35010 minutes out to departure.
Gotcha.
Departure 124.2.
So for those of you that weren't on yesterday with the American Truck Sim, I announced that one of the things I'm working on, just for fun, this has nothing to do with the stream. This is just what I'm doing on the side here. I've actually started training to be a. Wait till.
Charlie, file. Initial departure would be 9,000. Square.
Wow.
8610. Delta 701.
I'm actually trained to be an air traffic controller for VATSIM's LA, Los Angeles ARTCC. So that's going to be fun. Start the clearance delivery testing here pretty soon. All right, see you, great. We'll have a good one. Catch you next time.
Seattle Center, down 190.
Yeah, 190, I mean, Delta 1904 to Seattle Center, we're seeing, switch to 122.8.
What? Why?
There's too much chatter on this line.
They're not gonna let.
1904. That's a negative. You're still within my airspace.
Yeah, you're within
You will
controlled
be within,
airspace.
Stable airspace until your wheels hit the ground at Calgary.
Roger that.
There's too much chatter here in Seattle Center.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. So that's life. You're in controlled airspace. You got to be under control.
Yeah, if you become LAX tower, I'll probably be messing with you home load, flying around your tower.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it'll be a little while because you start as clearance delivering ground, and then you got to work your way up. So.
Yeah. I'll probably be on ground to just say I want to taxi over to gate 4 from parking 1. Flight plan, Lima, taxiways Lima, Mike, November, Charlie to gate 1.
Trouble. Alright, I'm going to start looking over at stuff for Calgary here, because I need to get that ported up. CYYC. There you are. Give me you.
Seattle Center, East Cargo 374 Lima with you in Seattle on Romeo 1. Push there from
My ATC jump, my ATC etiquette is just went out the window.
What's your call sign there?
WestJet 2040.
Got it.
37-4 Lima. Clearance on request, nearby.
Oh, in Europe. Okay. What Tracon in Europe? Smurf Keller.
Yeah, again for Lima.
Cargo log 374 Lima. Clearance on request, nearby.
Local from
Alright, let's take a look at the airport here first of all.
Seattle Center, good evening, Delta 9300 underground, Seattle information, Delta IFR, please to Calgary.
Delta 9300, clearance on request, number 2.
What's the weather looking like in Calgary?
Cargo log 374 Lima. 9300, copy.
Calgary is going to be 270 at 20, gusting 31. Holy crap.
Ready, copy, Cargo 74 Lima.
Wow, so the best runway is going to be runway 26, but it's pretty short. Although I could do it. I'm a really small aircraft, so that works for me. Let's see what they give me.
J503 then as well. Climb, maintain 9,000, level 37010.
I have a feeling you're going to land 29 now.
Archer 124.2, squawk 6611, revac, squawk only.
Oh, Bellux VACC. Nice. Cool, Smurf Keller.
Cargo looks 3.
Yeah, I just passed the VATSIM written and then the LARTC written yesterday. So.
Wait, what do you mean written?
John Spears, just welcome aboard, sir. The multiple choice test.
Oh, okay. It's just an online.
Yeah, as opposed to the practical. Yeah, written is the general term for a, written or multiple choice type thing.
Yeah.
As opposed to a practical, which is where you're actually training, doing the thing.
Cleared to the Calgary airport via radar vector altitude as well.
Oh, good to know, Smurf Killer.
Flight level 31010 minutes after departure. Departure 124.2, squawk 6612, reback squawk only. Alaska 2918, reback.
I believe in you.
aircraft calling for clearance.
Yeah, Delta 9300.
Yeah, not really, no.
Delta
Down
9300, Roger,
924.
thanks. You could Calgary Airport, radar vectors altitude at 12. Climb and maintain 90,000, expect flight level 35010 minutes after departure. Departure 124.2, squawk 6613.
Should be getting close to Spokane here. There it is.
Clear to Calgary, radar vectors altitude is filed 900,000, squawk 6613 for Delta 9300.
Itch on my head.
Delta 9300, correct.
The weather in the destination is winds are 270 at 20, gusting 31. So westerly winds. I didn't really look at the rest of it. I just was concerned with the winds at the moment, but let me see what the rest of it was. Got really good visibility. Broken at 5,200. Overcast at 21,000 feet. And let's see. Temperature -1, dew point -15, altimeter 2959. So yeah, it's gonna be clear and cold and windy. Fadi, this is the Boeing 717-200. You might also know it as the MD-95.
IFR to Calgary.
But there she
Delta
blows.
1904 to Delta 2020. I'm about 5 nautical miles behind you.
Copy.
Delta 1980, clearance on the first stand.
Ooh, that's a cool picture right there.
Seattle Center to Addon to the conga line here. Horizon 25, fully generation Delta, clearance delivery.
Yeah, I imagine the practical, the writtens are all pretty simple. It's the practicals that'll
Horizon
get me.
22, you're up to the conga line.
Conga line. Awesome.
Delta 1980, sir. I'm not seeing you on the ground. Try refiling your flight plan and say you're at Seattle, sir.
Grief. Oh, I see on my TCAS, I think.
Yeah, I just refiled it.
Delta
Alright, Delta
2020.
1980, sir. I need to know where you are. Are you at Seattle?
Yes, I'm in Seattle.
Coming up on my butt. Alright.
Yeah, I'm a fast aircraft, even though I'm old.
I guess.
I'm twin turboprop.
I thought you said you're. Wait, what are you flying?
An Air 120.
Oh.
Twin turboprop.
The Brasilia?
Yeah, the Brasilia.
How fast are you going?
I don't know.
Because
I'm flying max speed.
you shouldn't be able to go that fast. Twin turboprop will not keep up with a jet.
I'm keeping up with you pretty well.
Yeah, I
There's
think.
Embraer
Delta 1904,
120.
300.
Say
again, over.
Delta 1904, fighting 300.
Roger that, fly heading 3000.
I think I extended that a little long.
Alright, Seattle.
Horizon 2522, I have your clearance size rapid.
I put some Rolls-Royce engines in here.
No, copy. Horizon 25, please.
2522, you're clear to the Calgary Airport. Radar vectors altitude and it's maintained at 90,000, expect flight level 25010 minutes after departure. Departure 124.2, squawk 6614, reback slot call.
614, Horizon 25, too.
Then 2522, reback.
Seattle Center, Delta 1980. I just reconnected VPilot. Are you seeing me now?
Yeah, I see you. You're sitting on their tarmac.
Delta 1980, that's a negative. Sir, I need to know what airport you're at. Are you trying to spawn at Seattle?
I am at Seattle trying to fly to Calgary.
Watch it really funny.
What'd you say?
Delta 1980.
Sometimes the audio for TeamSpeak loops.
Oh.
Hey, Moose, you got some really black smoke coming out from behind your
Good
aircraft.
evening, Cal.
Nope. Just contrails.
Alrighty, because it's really black.
Yeah. I think your eyes need adjustment.
WestJet 2040, Seattle Center, climb maintain flight level 310, welcome aboard.
Climb maintain flight level 310, WestJet 2040, and thank you for doing
You making your left turn, Moose?
Yep.
Anytime.
Heading toward
Seattle
edges.
International Airport information, echo is now occurring. Changes, wind 16013, altimeter 3025.
Logan Gaming X, how's it going, man? Welcome back to the stream.
Seattle Center, good afternoon, Alaska 1786. At Seattle, with information, echo, requesting IFR clearance to Los Angeles, that's 5.
Hey, you got out.
Alaska
Good.
1786, contact Seattle Tower, Tower 119.9.
What was that, Chris?
I said you got out
and
good.
personal aircraft
I'm
on
pitching
Seattle.
bumped over Skokie.
Seattle Tower is now online. Contact on 119.9 for your taxi and or quick. Take care.
I'm turning my APU off even if it goes bleep bleep bleep. It's making too big of a noise.
You're right, Moose. It's starting to stack up on the ATC.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Well, the event just started, so from now until for the next 4 hours or so, it should get pretty busy, I would think.
Traffic.
Bubba, what are you doing?
I'm flying.
Alright, Delta 1904, sir. I can't have you be like crazy.
You're gonna get bumped.
On mode here on the VATSIM network is not allowed. Let me know what you want to do.
Roger that. Just trying to keep an open mind here.
Alright, Delta 1904. Roger, you need about 20 miles in trail from the aircraft in front of you. So, do me a favor and just slow down your speed.
Roger that. I'll lower about 2,000 from him. Over.
Nice, Logan.
Traffic.
Ride.
Vertical speed. Adjust.
You think they'll see me as a military aircraft if I'm typed in as an Embraer 120?
Descend.
No.
Descend.
I see you as an Airbus.
Seattle Center.
Roger, that's good.
Ava 052 with your flight level 350.
Ride dog, how's it going, man?
Slow.
05 to Seattle.
Thought you said it was fast.
No, it's slow. I'm just slewing.
Yeah, I knew you were just slewing. No turboprop can do that.
Yeah.
Can't be slewing on VATSIM. They'll kick you for that.
Yep. I haven't been kicked yet.
Yeah, well, it's gonna happen one of these days if you keep it up.
Yep. Actually, I've been slewing on VATSIM for over like a year and a half now, and they still haven't got it. I've been slewing everywhere.
Next thing you know, they're gonna write a song about you.
Bubba Lewis, the slewing kid.
I mean, I've slewed on brumways, I've slewed on taxiways, gates, in the air.
It's starting to sound like a
game
folk.
just crashed.
Nah, it's starting to sound like a folk song.
Back up. Yep. I've slewed everywhere that you can think of. Da 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 da.
Oh boy.
Seattle Center's telling me to switch. Oh, because I changed my name. I'm not contacting Seattle Center, even though I'm on Seattle Center.
Air Force 60035 requesting in-flight clearance.
They can't know it's me, the Embraer.
Air Force 60035 Seattle Center.
They won't
Next
know
time,
it's me.
do me a favor and give me a call before you leave the ground. I got another plane you're kind of conversion with. Not a problem. Squawk 6615. Report your position.
Alright, 40 minutes out from Calgary at this point. Continuing on. Tomorrow we will be flying in Europe and flying out of Athens. Very likely, maybe going to Tel Aviv, as per request by Briangren. And we'll see. But that flight will be probably 10 or 11. Probably closer to 10, because I actually have a reason. I have a reason to be up in the morning, so.
Hey, you need a refuel? I'm inbound with full tanks of fuel if you need a refueling.
I do not.
Roger that.
Also, I don't have the ability to do in-flight refueling.
Yeah, you do.
Nope, no civilian aircraft because.
Yeah, the 747 does.
Only Air Force One has that ability. The standard 747 does not.
I'll help you out. We can somehow do it.
No. Nope.
Hey
nope.
man, let me tell you about that 747. If you're itching, I'm itching because I haven't flown it yet.
I've got working windshield wipers on this aircraft. I'm amazed.
Doesn't seem like something that's going to be extremely valuable to flying the aircraft, but okay.
Did you hear me?
They work. They
Sorry.
repel the rain.
No, I didn't. What did you say?
I said if you're itching to fly the 747, I am too because I haven't flown it since I bought it.
Oh, all right. Well, maybe we'll. Maybe I'll do 747 into Tel Aviv tomorrow. I'm always itching to fly. I'm always itching to fly the 747 because I can't get enough of that aircraft. Tomorrow, probably around 10 a.m. Pacific, something like that.
Okay, I might just drive the USS Nimitz around in the ocean.
Alright, Airport 6
You can come land on me.
sir, I need to know your position.
I think Encrypted is singing and that scares me.
Yeah, me too.
No, I'm trying to talk. Hey, he's being really dumb.
Oh. When do you get?
Like I'm hearing you guys repeated through TeamSpeak.
Oh. That's weird. Yeah, you got some problems apparently.
I said was, why not join me long haul tomorrow?
I can't do a long haul tomorrow because I have to go reset the church after the drama group is done in the afternoon. So that's why I'm going to stream earlier in the morning, and so I can be done in time to be able to go over there. This weekend and next weekend, I got to do that for like 3 different days, and so I'm going to be stuck doing that. So my streaming is going to be a little bit interrupted, but then it will be done. They do 2 weekends in a row, and I got to be the guy to go over and help get everything reset. So otherwise, I would. Otherwise, I would. Especially now that it seems the sim is being stable again, which is good. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. I'm really curious. I don't know why Simbrief didn't give me a star or a SID. I'm thinking that Calgary is going to want to give me a star into the airport, but I don't know. I guess we'll just find out when they transfer me over, which should be getting close, I think. Where are we at here? Fantastic. Oh, actually, we're going to go into Vancouver Center first, it looks like.
He washed my sins away.
Nicely done. All right.
I'm diverting. I'm not going to Calgary.
Where are you going?
I'm not going to Calgary. They got too many ATC there.
You intimidated, or you feel they'll catch you and ban you?
No, last time they didn't let me land, so I had to land at a different airport.
Shell Center is
Because I was
currently
to follow my
level
flight
30
rules, so
for 12,000.
they took me off.
Lufthansa 490, heavy, sorry. Set the ILS runway 16 center approach. The CLL altimeter 3025.
6 altimeter and 16 center approach for Hamza 490 heavy.
Just out of curiosity, does it pretty much start up the same way as a 777?
The 7.4?
Yes.
Kind of, probably. I've never actually really started up the 777, so not sure. But I would imagine it's very similar.
I remember you give me a few pointers, but I was like, you know what, I'll just wait till you go online, and I'll go online with you and follow your steps.
There you go. Yeah, it's pretty simple to set up, so.
I remember you said you need to go in the FMC and do something with the options, but I can't remember exactly what it was.
I think that was to do, what were we trying to do for the options? That might have been to get the ground power or to set the panel state. That might have been what you were thinking of. To set cold and dark, I think it's the in the panel state you have to go into the FMC under PMDG options, and you can load a panel state, and then you can also specify what the default panel state is. So when you boot the aircraft up, you don't have to go in there every time and do that. It'll just start up cold and dark, which is how I set it to do. But yeah, that's under in the FMC. If you go to menu and then PMDG options, it'll be under panel state.
Correction. Seattle Center, November 209, radio check.
5x5, how many?
Going to be going over to Vancouver Center here in a moment, looks like. Getting close to crossing the border. Getting close to the border. What is Vancouver Center? 133.7? Go ahead and set that here. Might as well.
$33.7.
Yep. That's what I got. Bubba Lewis, did you change your call sign?
No, it's still Air Force 60035.
Well, it wasn't before, is my point.
Oh, yeah. Just dropped my cargo with like 3,000 paratroopers out my Galaxy S300. Largest plane in the world. The back and front open up. I can fit a whole another 737 in here. Nah, I just got like 3,000 paratroopers and I'm just dropping them. As far as I can see, there's paratroopers.
You kind of trying to invade Canada or something? Is that what's going on?
Yes, we're invading Canada.
Big Canada, there's nice people.
And then these guys running over to an airport and then protect that airport. We're trying to save them.
Kilo, yep, I heard you. I don't know if you heard me.
Bum, 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 bum.
Hey, did you ever figure out what was wrong with your stream last night? Was it the buffering? Or was it the...
113.7, yeah.
Over to Vancouver on 133.7. Thanks so much for the help. We'll see you. Hang on, guys. I'll switch this over and then I'll be back on TeamSpeak.
Western 720, Vancouver Center, radar identified.
Vancouver Center, Delta 2020 at flight level 310.
Okay. Delta 2020, Vancouver Center.
Alright, I'm back with you now. Sorry, Chris, what were you saying?
Sorry about the music. I was trying to make some music for the start of my YouTube channel.
Okay. Chris, what were you saying? I had to cut you off.
16,000.
16,720.
Western 720, so that's on a state climb at 15,000.
15,720.
Seem to have lost Chris.
Now we're the U.S. Navy.
Oh dear.
Yep. And our engines barely work at this height.
Western 720, turn right heading 170.
170 at 720.
VATSIM supervisor's been contacted by me. Or wait, he's contacted me.
Yeah, probably.
Western 720, proceed direct Merriman on course.
I haven't contacted Seattle Center, but I haven't contacted Seattle Center.
Mm-hmm. That'll happen.
Western 12, on flight level 350.
Let's figure out what parking I want to go to here.
Western 112, on flight level 350.
350, sorry, Western 112.
The heck? I think we're going to take Charlie 50, gate Charlie 50 at Calgary.
Hotel level 222, when ready, descends across Nora at flight level 210.
Yeah, that's what we're going to do.
Nora is level 210. Canada 210.
27 minutes is our current ETA, or current ETE, estimated time en route, at this point. Getting closer and closer. Where's our top of descent? Oh, we're getting close to it. Okay. We're about 40 miles from top of descent, so good to know. Does this thing have auto brakes? I don't think it does. No.
Yeah, if the VAT USA contacted me, I'm probably not going in CYYC because they'll probably have FBI waiting there for me.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm breaking off. I'll just taxi to you, Moose.
Okay.
Edison Center on 35 to 75.
Alright, cheers it, Moose.
222.
I'm going down.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
And this is why I prefer to fly.
I heard like every other word you said.
Yeah.
Fly pro, not dumb.
Okay.
Uh, uh, so then I can say everything in a single shot.
Gotcha. Hey, Chris, you got a copy?
Got a copy.
Oh, there you are. Okay. Sorry, I had to cut you off earlier when they were changing me on frequencies. I don't remember what you were saying, but you just started talking, and I had to mute so I could hear center. Do you remember what you were saying? Because I don't.
Oh, last night was your stream. Well, was it the internet that's causing all your buffering?
Oh, gotcha. I don't really know. I found out my roommate wasn't here, so
At flight level 210, restriction cancel.
I'm thinking it was just an internet buffing issue. I don't think it was anything in particular.
Descend flight level 210, close noise at 210.
I did have my router kick off twice later that night, like it just cycled itself, so that could have been part of it too. Who knows? Every once in a while, it decides to get stupid. I still don't understand why my emergency power light is stuck on.
On your Navigraph Charge desktop, which star did you choose?
SimBriefs didn't give me a star. I'm based on the winds. I'm thinking that they might give me the what is it called? The IGVEP 4, the IGVEP, India Golf Victor Echo Papa, because that one goes into runway 29. The winds are 270 at like 20, gusting 31. So I'm guessing if they have me do a star, they may just vector me in. I don't know. It's like severe clear over there, so it could just be all visual that we do. I don't know what they're gonna do.
Level 542, contact Edmonton Center now. 125,
okay, cool. Visual approach.
Yeah, because my last fix is the IGVEP fix, so that would make sense to do that star, but no one's told me anything about what's going to be happening yet, so I'm just waiting to hear.
WestJet 720, contact Dallas Center now. 124.2, good night.
Curious to see how they're going to vector us.
124.2, good night, sir. WestJet 720.
You on the ground in a Humvee.
Alrighty.
Hopefully that works.
Thank you, Senator 7226 for short 16. We need the back taxi. We're ready to go 16 at
I forgot it was on V-Pilot.
Canadian Rockies.
Virgin 7226, you're cleared for take. Cleared for departure. Clearance for if not airborne by 0100 Zulu, time now 0027 Zulu. On Unicom 122.8, recorded frequency airborne.
Okay, we're losing the charts. I thought that it was a manned airfield, but if not, we can go over to Unicom 122.8.
They might be switching me over here any minute. Right on the border.
Georgian 7226, I have here that it's on Pacific Radio, but I will check for you, and I will get back to you in about 2 seconds.
Okay. Perfect.
Let's see what happens. I'm hitting top of descent right now, but I haven't gotten any instruction yet from ATC, so we're going to wait and see what happens here. I'm right on the border of the centers, so I should be getting switched over here momentarily to, I don't know if it's Winnipeg Center.
Georgian 7226, yeah, Cranbrook is an uncontrolled airfield, so you can just remain on Unicom and call me when you're passing. About 10,000 feet or so.
I feel like there's 90-year-olds that play this game.
I'm going to call you above 10,000 Georgian 7226, yeah.
There are. I've met some of them. They're good guys.
Vancouver 7, check.
anytime you want to switch me over.
North 656, when ready, descend across the NORAD, flight level 210, speed restriction cancel.
North 210 for BCR 656.
Hey, just be careful. Is it not like X Tower? They're
Vancouver
crazy.
Center, West Wind 321 with you, flight level 280.
Hey, Westwind, that's one of my guys.
West 1321, Vancouver Center, hello. DC North 656,
Actually, it's Gerald
contact
Spears.
Edmonton Center
Amy
now,
Gerald Spears.
135.75, good night.
Oh, he's one of the pilots flies for Westwind, my VA.
13575.
Wait, there's a VATSIM or virtual airlines for Westwind?
Yeah, that's the virtual airline I fly for. Where have you been?
I didn't know there's a virtual airline. I thought you made Westwind.
We did. I didn't make it up. I've been flying for them for 10 years.
On VATSIM?
No, just in general, but on VATSIM as well.
You fly?
No. Oh my gosh. Offline on VATSIM, but I mean.
Yeah, I know. I'm just joking. Okay, so wait, what? How do I find Westwind? How do I join?
flywestwind.com.
Oh, do I get the aircraft too?
Yeah, if you join. Hang on a second. Center Delta 2020 is requesting a descent for Calgary.
Delta 2020, descend, flight level 210.
Delta 210, Delta 2020.
Delta 2020, contact Edmonton Center now, 13575.
Over to Edmonton Center on 13575, Delta 2020. Thanks for the help. Edmonton Center Delta 2020 is ascending through 300 for 210.
2020, Edmonton Center, welcome. Right turn heading 1 degree for spacing.
Right to 140, Delta 2020.
Edmund Center, Northwest 1959, requested the descent near the EFCO 4 arrival, so I get down to 14 below EFCO waypoint.
Watch your call sign. I heard the request, but I didn't hear the call sign. Say the call sign again, please.
Northwest 1959.
Northwest 1959, that's approved. Descending when ready, 14,000 with Calgary altimeter is 2959.
2959 and cleared the pilot professional 1959.
I'm not an idle. some things. There we go. No wonder we're having trouble getting down. Dumb thing.
Delta 2020, make sure right turn is heading 140 next, but I just a little bit of delay.
Sorry, what was that for Delta 2020? Just continue 140? Copy, Delta 2020. It's getting busy in Calgary.
Delta 2020, you can contact Center 135.02, so
Over to 135.02 for West Wind, sorry, for Delta 2020. Thanks for the help. See you.
yeah. BC North 656, aim for you, Center 135.02, so long.
Edmonton Center, Delta 2020 is out of 22.0 for 21.0.
Delta 2020, Edmonton Bay, it'll be 35 right.
Altitude.
I'll get you back into sequence here shortly, descend 14,000.
35 right, descend 14,000, Delta 2020. Alright, 34 right. So what we're going to be looking at here, which is actually...
565 level 230.
It's actually 35 right, but whatever. Let's see. Let's bring that up.
Blue Ocean 656, Edmonton Bay, 35 right, descend 14,000. Altimeter 29er, 59er.
35 right, 14,000. BC North 656.
Edmonton Center, KPDX, I speak with you, level 180.
42, Colorado 125.9, good day.
125.9, provide Delta 542.
Delta 2020, right turn at 260.
Right turn 260, Delta 2020.
Canadian Express 568, Edmonton, hello. Canadian Express 568, calling for level 300 for now.
Sorry, say again, altitude, flight
Canadian Express 568, flight level 300.
we submitted 250.
What's the current altimeter?
Just 568, sorry sir, my apologies, flight level 250, didn't even look at that.
Roger, 250.
2959.
United 248, or excuse me, 284, Colorado 126.52.
26.52, United 284, we'll catch you next time, thanks for the help.
Yeah, 18,000.
KLM 677, Colorado 126.52, happy landings.
2662 for time 677 heavy, bye-bye.
What's the wind condition right now? Look at it. 270 to 18. Okay.
Delta 2020 direct.
Sorry, what was the direct to for Delta 2020?
Delta 2020 direct 8 back.
Oh. Copy that. Direct, I get Delta 2020.
BC North 656, Dollar Avenue 125.9 today. 125.9 for BC North 656. Delta 2020 descend 12,000.
Down to 12,000, Delta 2020. How do I delete? Oh. Because I am direct. I got you. Okay. Never mind. Beautiful sunset arrival into snowy Calgary area. And there goes my view. Into the soup. All right. That's better. Man, that's beautiful. B-E-A, beautiful. I should probably turn that back on. I can hear you guys again.
Oh, I'm good. I just logged out of VPilot. It's just, yeah.
That's probably for the best.
Yep. I'm just listening to Uptown Funk right now, so.
Delta 2020, if you could start reducing your speed now, please. I don't have a suggestion if you could start reducing.
Yeah, we'll reduce speed. Any particular speed you want us to reduce to?
Delta 2020, what are you currently indicating?
Indicating 284.
Sorry, say again?
Indicating 284, Delta 2020.
Delta 2020, if you could reduce to the 250 knots or less for now.
250 or less, 2020.
Edmonton, Center, Northwest 1959, out of flight level 270, full 14,000 feet at Echo.
Northwest 1959, today descend 12,000, expect 35 right.
12,000, 35 right, Northwest 1959.
Delta 2020, call arrival now 125.9 today.
Over to arrival on 125.9, Delta 2020.
Hey, have you seen the
Great
Flyers simulator?
Hey, hang on, buddy. I gotta do this right now.
Georgia 7226, Edmonton, good day, 35 right, it is Juliet.
222, turn left, heading 075.
Calgary approach.
075, or Canada 222.
Calgary approach, Delta 2020 at 12,000.
Delta 2020, Calgary arrival, good evening. Runway 35 right. Maintain 12,000, I'll have lower for you in a minute here.
Maintain 12,000, Delta 2020.
Canada 222, contact Calgary approach 126.52. Canada 222, contact approach 126.52.
52, or Canada 222.
Delta 542 vector slash 35 right, turn right, heading 165.
Right to 165, Delta 2020.
Delta 542, make that right turn 180. Right turn 180.
Right heading 180, Delta 542.
Oh.
BC North 656, descend 10,000. Apologies, descend 7,500 for BC North 656.
Thinking that wasn't for me.
7,500 for BC North 656.
I thought he said 2020, but maybe not. We'll see if he turns me. Approach Delta 2020. Do you want us to continue on present heading or turn toward Tesbu?
Delta 2020, maintain present heading, sir. I'll start back hearing you in shortly here. Maintain present heading 130.
Wilco, present heading, Delta 2020.
Calgary arrival, good evening, Georgia 7226 info, Lima with you descending through 4,800 for 13,000.
Oh, I see. Okay. Go ahead and get the landing lights on here.
Calgary arrival, Georgia 7226.
Alex Wheaton, how's it going, man?
226, Calgary arrival, good evening.
Yeah, we got the face cam finally,
Calgary,
so.
altimeter 2959er, runway 35 right.
1713,000, copy altimeter, expect 35 right, 7226.
Delta 2020, descend 10,000, turn right heading 030.
Down to 10,000 and right to 030, Delta 2020. Daniel Maloney, how's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. We're getting ready to land in Calgary. Got a beautiful sunset view out here off the left wing. Descending into snowy Calgary, Canada. It's not quite as pretty over this side, but it's still beautiful. Not as sunsetty anyway.
Delta 542, turn left heading 075.
That's pretty beautiful, though.
Left heading 075, Delta 542.
Altitude.
Good evening, United 284 heading 260, 7,100.
United 284, turn right heading 345, intercept ILS 35 right.
Heading 345, that's the 35 right, ILS, United 284.
Yeah, he's doing something weird for me.
Delta 2020, descend 8,000.
Down to 8,000, Delta 2020.
United 284, continue right heading 015 to intercept right 015.
Heading 015, United 284.
BC North 656, vector side left 35 left, fly heading 165.
165, 5 left.
Brace, brace, brace.
Brace for what? We're at 10,000 feet.
And BC North 656, correction there, you're heading into 3 right, vector
like
side
some
left 35 right,
guys, simulators at home, they'll make PMGs and stuff like that.
Altitude.
The like PMGs
Delta
of
542, turn left heading 345.
That's the what he flies.
I see.
Left heading 345, Delta 542.
Yeah, we're just getting vectored in here for the approach.
Delta
So
2020, turn right heading 165.
right to 165, Delta 2020.
United 284, you're established on
Bruce,
35
you
left.
flying Delta or Delta connection?
Delta.
Affirmative, we are established.
Okay.
35 United
What's the
284.
difference of Delta connection and Delta?
Delta connection is operated by other carriers like SkyWest or what's the other ones? Comair or some of the old ones. So they're feeder carriers that operate under the flag of Delta.
Stabilizer motion.
It's like code share kind of thing almost, but they're all smaller aircrafts. They're like regional jets and things like that.
Okay.
Anything bigger like the 717 on up is going to be mainline Delta
United
fleet.
284, contact tower 1814.
We're tower 1824, United 284, thanks for help.
BC North 656, turn left 75.
Yeah, Daniel, I've only flown Delta
Delta
once,
75 for
and
BC North 656.
I absolutely loved the experience. It was a great airline to fly with. Fly
Delta
on.
542, speed 180 knots.
Oh, I see what he's doing. He's manually bringing me on the downwind.
Speed
Okay.
180 enough.
Now I know what's going on. Alright. I see what they're doing. We got traffic coming in over here, landing.
Georgian 7226, descend 10,000.
Hello, 10,000, Georgian 1726.
Pretty.
Delta 542, contact our right 126, decimal 52.
One two six decimal 52, right, Delta 542.
We're gonna go slash extend.
BC North 656, turn left heading 015.
015, BC North 656.
Oh, great.
Delta 2020, turn right heading 170.
Right to 170, 2020.
BC North 656, turn left heading 345.
345 for BC North 656.
Georgian 722, descend 7,500.
Down to 7,500 now, from 226.
Ooh, some rain.
BC North 656, contact arrival 126, decimal 52.
12652 for BC North 656.
Troll air flight, nice.
Delta 2020, turn left heading 075.
Over to 075, Delta 2020. That's interesting. What's happening there?
Stabilizer motion.
Yeah.
Delta 2020, turn left heading 015.
Left 015, Delta 2020.
Calgary approach, Delta 542. We're on the visual approach runway 35 left.
Delta 5, roger, yeah, clear for the 35 left. I'm about to hand you over to tower. Stand by.
Roger.
And Delta 5 for 2, contact tower 118.4.
Bye-bye, Delta 542.
Georgian 7226, meters high left 35 right. And 165, descend 6,500.
Hey, Moose, so if I get west wind, will that come with...
Delta 2020, contact arrival 126.52.
Oh, tech, damn it. Over to arrival 126.52, Delta 2020. Arrival Delta 2020 at flight level at 8,000.
Delta 2020, Calgary arrival, proceed direct, Tasbu.
Direct Tasbu, Delta 2020.
And Delta 2020 descend 7,100.
Was that 7,100 for 2020?
Affirmative.
Down to 7,100, Delta 2020.
Altitude.
Flaps 13.
Calgary arrival, hello, Georgian 1726 with you. Georgia
26, Calgary Rifle Hollow, turn left heading 010.
010 from 1826.
Delta 2020, descent 6,500.
Down to 6,500, Delta 2020.
Northwest 1959, there's a Delta 717. He'll be at your 11 o'clock, 5.3 miles, 7,100 feet, report when it's...
Half gate Alpha inside Northwest 1959.
Roger, thank you.
Altitude.
Delta 2020 via Tazoo, cleared ILS runway 35 right approach.
Cleared ILS, runway 35 right approach, Delta 2020.
Georgian 1726, proceed direct Tazoo.
Direct Tazoo, Georgian 1726.
Northwest 1959, fly heading 170, expect an extended downwind.
Extended downwind and heading over 170 Northwest 1950.
North BC North 65, did you switch over a tower yet? Oh, sorry, BC North 656, contact tower 118.7. 19.7. Northwest 1959. Actually, Northwest 1959, disregard.
Let's see.
Northwest 1999, reduce speed 200 knots.
Oof, that's rough. We're about to capture the glide slope. Alright, in the event of misapproach here, we've got climbed 4,100 feet via 345.
Calgary East approach, this is Calgary.
Climbing right turn to 45.
On the Beckles rig.
And then up to 7,000.
Call 031, Calgary arrival, all information Lima, altimeter 29er 59er, it'll be the ILS runway 35 right, descend via the Norok 3 arrival, 7,000.
Mr. Chitrilu, however you say that.
Roger Lima 35
right. I'm from Fresno, California.
0 below Bucko for
California.
heavy night.
Downtown Calgary.
59, turn right heading 3, correction, turn right heading 25.
Right to
Officer Northwest 1959, Northwest 1959, 250.
50 Northwest 1959.
Roger. Delta 2020, contact tower now, moment decimal 87, see you later.
Over to tower 118.7, thanks for the help, we'll see you.
Sorry, Delta 2020, that,
Calgary Tower or Delta 2020 with you on final runway 35 left. 5 right, sorry.
Delta 2020, Calgary Tower, good evening. Range 50 at 18, 35 right, clear to land.
35 right, clear to land, Delta 2020. And yeah, I can tell the wind gust thing going on here.
Autopilot 500. Landing gear. Landing gear.
Oh shit.
Landing gear. Landing gear.
That's what I get for.
Landing gear.
They sent me to the tower so
Sink
late.
rate.
Oh God, I really should be going
Minimum.
around, but
100.
we're stable.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10. 5.
Come on, touchdown. There we go. Serious.
2020, look, Calgary, Baxter left unable, full chart Bravo.
Oh, that was
around 0.9.
ugly. Serious crosswinds. Man, good grief. Then my chair moves on me. Yeah, I really should have just gone around that point, but it's so busy I didn't want to do that to them.
Calgary Tower, hello, Jordan 7226 with you, ILS 35 right.
Jordan 7226, Calgary Tower, good evening. Wind 25, Brett 18, Gust 26, 35 right, clear land.
Alright, 7226.
Yeah, Tokyo drifting. Yeah, I did. That was really, really sucky. They really waited till the last minute to give me the tower, and so I was trying to get frequencies down right, and forgot about my gear.
Delta's flying 20, exiting Victor or Delta?
Sorry, I missed the taxiway marker there. I'm not sure. Victor for 2020.
Delta's flying 20. 2020, no problem. And they got put in everything. Turkey says that they see.
Over to ground point 9, thanks for the help. Delta 2020. Alright, 121. I'll be back on TeamSpeak in a second here, guys. I know I'm muted over there.
Delta 5771, push to start approved for yourself.
Ground Delta 2020 is off runway 35 right at Victor.
Delta 2020, ground 181.
Charlie 50, Charlie 50.
Delta 2020, Delta Bravo, Juliet Tango.
Taxi via Delta Bravo Juliet Tango for Charlie 50 Delta 2020. Oh. Taxi light on. Oh, wow. Turn, you stupid thing. Good grief. Oh, what the heck? It's like my rudder's inhibited. What is going on here? I am hard over, and it is like hardly turning. Whoa, and now it's going the other way. What's going on? Okay. Weird things are happening. And my chair is shifting. Alright, let's get the APU running, because we're going to need that.
Well, you get pay raises for longevity too, and also type of aircraft you're on. But if you're, I've got a friend of mine who was hired by a regional carrier 2 years ago, and she just made captain, and she jumped from about $37,000 a year to $75,000 a year flying a CRJ.
But if I go Air Force, you think that would affect it at all?
What?
Like, if I went Air Force and I was like a captain in the Air Force, like, or like higher ranking, and I flew big jets like that, you think that would maybe affect the rate and like price a little?
Never ran out of gas before.
Hey, Moose is back.
Yeah.
It helps.
Yeah, we just ran out of VAS. Never had that happen before. That was annoying. I should have just left the stupid checkbox alone. All right. Well, whatever. At least we got on the runway, or we got off the runway before it crashed.
At least you landed.
Yeah, exactly. Not very well, but we landed nonetheless. So.
Yep.
Albuquerque.
It pretty much was Albuquerque there at the end. So yeah, but much better than Albuquerque. It wasn't quite that bad. It was bad, but not quite that bad.
At least you landed.
Yeah. We
Yeah, I came in right on short final when you didn't have the gear down. Did you see my hint on turning the auto throttle off?
I saw it after the fact. Yeah, I got to set my I've got it all set up on my thing for the PMDGs, and I have tried to map it for the what do you call it, for the TFDI. But that's good to know that it's Shift R, because then I can just map that with a macro to the using FSU IPC. So I'll have to do that for next time. I need to do that for that and the autopilot. I've got normally I have it on my yoke, my two dead switches back there, so I can just click them off. But
yeah, I've got the autopilot release on there, but I don't have the auto throttle, so I just use Shift R. Because when I saw you take your gaze away from the runway, I'm like, oh, he's screwed.
Yeah, that's what didn't help. Well, it didn't help too that they've got us. It was I'm kind of surprised they were sticking with the runway they were sticking with, because the winds were 270 at 20, gusting 31 earlier. I think it was just like 19 at this point, and they've got us coming in on 3.5 right, and there's runway 29 is 8,000 feet. I would think they'd use that, but guess not. So that would have made it a little simpler there. But yeah, I was getting battered from the side with the crosswind too, so that was fun. But anyway, what?
Well,
sorry.
Enjoy your thespians tonight.
Yeah,
you gotta get out of here.
Exactly, I do. Real quick though, Daniel Maloney, what United Express Flight 3411 incident are you referring to? Is that something that just happened today or something? You know anything about this, Tim? I don't know what he's talking about.
I haven't heard anything. Of course, I've been out of touch.
No.
Hey, Crypto.
So, all right. Well, I'm gonna bug out. We'll be back tomorrow. At least the sim, the virtual memory problem, the VAS thing, that's a known issue, and that's avoidable. Probably mostly due to the fact that I just put in Calgary scenery and it just sent me over the edge. So, but that's okay.
Well, were you flying FSX?
Yeah. So yeah, I'm limited. Yeah, with P3D that problem goes away significantly because it'll go up because of the 64-bit. But yeah. Anyway, we'll be back on tomorrow, probably around 10 or so, and we'll be flying out of Athens, possibly to Tel Aviv, I think is what Briangren was hoping we would do, and we might finally do that. So we'll see you then, guys, and take care. We're good. We didn't have a freeze though crash like I was hoping we would not, so that's good. This is success. VAS I'll deal with. The other thing is infuriating. So this one at least is understood. All right, guys, have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Good night, Moose.
See, Moose, I'm going to keep working my flight system again because I just want to be done.